This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, January 30th, 2015, and now our first look at the Zero-Z GFS model run. At noon today, we have a system moving through the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast part of the country, and that's going to bring some more snow to that part of the country. We have a northwesterly flow that's going to keep us cool today, and partly to mostly sunny across the state. Highs will be mainly in the 20s and 30s, some 40s in our far southwestern counties. But it's that storm to the southwest we need to keep a watch on, because that's the one that's coming for this weekend. And speaking of the weekend, here's Saturday. The system begins to encroach into our southern and southwestern counties. It could actually begin as a rain-snow mix, or even rain in our far southern counties with a rain-snow mix and maybe a little bit of snow on the farther northern edge of this. Then Saturday night it should start to change over to some snow, especially in most of the state except far southeast Iowa. Then all snow on Sunday. Still too early to determine accumulations, but it looks like the heaviest will be over the southern counties of the state. We should have a better estimate on that later on today. But then as we go into the rest of the new work week, Monday that system is gone and it's just cold. Highs in the teens and 20s, lows in the single digits above or below zero. You can see Tuesday a system is coming through that could bump the temperatures up, maybe even into the 30s. However, it's all dependent on this storm that's moving through and snow cover and whatnot. But it looks like several disturbances will come through during the week, reinforcing this cold air over Canada. So more often than not, temperatures will be below seasonal levels all next week, and toward the end of the week, it's really going to start getting chilly. This is Thursday, high pressure overhead. We could see lows at or below zero if this is right, depending on the amount of snow we may see on the ground after several systems, including the weekend one. And even by next Friday, you can see a ridge over the west, a trough over the east, northwesterly flow. Now, there is one significant thing is that the flow is northwesterly and not coming straight out of the North Pole. That means it won't be drastically cold, but by next week from now, temperatures will start to moderate. You can see all this warm air over the west, and that looks to make a run at us as we move into the following weekend. Speaking of following that, this is the 10th of February. See a couple of disturbances around the area. Flow mainly out of the Pacific at this point, but depending on how much snow we still may have on the ground, it's all going to depend on that. We have a system approaching from the west. Temperatures, if this is to be correct, would likely be near to maybe a skosh above seasonal levels, maybe in the 30s to around 40, but that's all dependent on the amount of snow on the ground. Then looking ahead at Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, one system off the east coast, one system over the south and west. Small disturbance over the U.S.-Canadian border around International Falls. With these two disturbances to our east and west, it could be quite interesting. Upper level feature off the east coast. Upper level feature off in Baja California. We'll have to see if this trend continues, but confidence is rather low at this point. But the satellite image from last evening, this shows our confidence is that there's a system over the south and west. We're confident in that. Storm over the northeast, we're confident in that. The storm over the southwest is the one that's coming this weekend. The watch warning map from last evening, winter weather issues over the northeast, winter storm warnings over far or eastern Maine and New Hampshire. Also across the southwest, a couple of warnings and advisories there, and elsewhere fairly quiet at this point. But the QPF chart, it doesn't look very quiet at all. It looks rather stormy. This is precipitation for the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, showing quite a bit of precipitation around here, mainly in the form of some snow.